I want to tell you all that I've been thinking about you the last couple of weeks as I've heard the news get worse and worse and worse. That I've been praying for you. That I've been wondering what each and every one of you are going to do in the next couple of months or the next couple of years. And it's a really strange feeling to include my colleagues in that. Because you always worry about your students that are going to work in their field. They're going to go out and make us proud. Are they going to come back and say hello? And, you know, we have some students who've been here for 2 years or 4 years or 6 years. And it's almost like we have a graduate who's been here 27 years, and a graduate who's been here 12 years, and a graduate who's been here 1 year this year. And you are not your school, but in another sense, your school really does shape you. And I know CUC shaped me in so many ways. And my colleagues, David and Tammy and Barry and Fitzroy, you all shaped me. I remember my very first year of teaching, I think it was even before my first class, I asked Barry what advice he had to give me, and he said, get comfortable with silence. Because there's always that moment you come into class and you say, so, what about chapter 6? Nobody says anything, right? But I think he was also talking about something else, and I think he was talking about being able to teach and being able to communicate and being able to act from that silent place within yourself. And even though you have a hurricane surrounding you right now, you're angry, you're indignant, as you should be, you make sure to revisit that silent place in yourself. Make sure to act with grace and with dignity. And I don't know if you've noticed, David, how detail-oriented he is. If you've been in video production class, I'm sure he has dissected your transitions and your edits and your photo composition, right? And I've seen him do the same thing when it comes to creating curriculums. I've seen him do the same thing when it comes to the banquet. He's very detail-oriented. David, it may not matter to him whether you turn in A-level work or C-level work. What he wants to see is you paying attention to your craft. And so I urge you in the last couple of weeks here at school, it doesn't matter if you think there's not going to be a communication department next year or what. Whatever assignment you're doing for whichever class it is, you honor us by paying attention to those details and constructing it with craftsmanship. That's where writing happens, that's where editing happens, that's where your profession happens. It happens in details. So pay attention to them. And know, all of you, life after CUC, there's a lot of life after CUC. Life goes on. You're going to have wonderful, creative, fabulous moments as you achieve your goals. But also know that there's one thing here that I haven't found outside of CUC. Even though I work in a wonderful department, I have a great school, I have very kind colleagues, but they're not family. And that's the one thing we know we have always had at this school, this department. We have always been family. So when you see me on the street, you make sure to say hello. Anybody you see here, you know that you will always be family together. You always know that you went through this together. And I thank you for remembering me today. And I thank you for paying such a wonderful tribute to your teachers. This shows the kind of people that you are, and I'm proud to have worked with you.